Şimdi bir diğer girişimcimiz Gaziantep'ten ağırladığımız Amir'i aramıza alacağız. Amir de Gate of Sun girişimleriyle birlikte aslında orada neler dönüştürmeye başladılar. Kendi hikayesi, ekibin hikayesiyle birlikte anlatacak. It's your word.
Hi, evening everyone. Good evening. I know like everyone is tired, like after 3 hours of listening for all of this important information. So I don't want to make myself like or adding more information for you. I just want to share my story, and I hope it has some of funny things inside it. Hi, I'm Amr from Damascus. This is the capital of Syria. And I was dreaming to be a filmmaker one day because we were having a small camera and no one used it. I don't know why, but only me. I use it in every day, filming nothing, but I'm a good filmmaker. I started like, this is me in the next line. The behind line, the guy who is always smiling, doing nothing in the school, just thinking about photo coloring. Then when I was 16 years old, I told my family I will be a filmmaker at New York Film Academy. But in our society, this is like it's forbidden. You cannot be a filmmaker because the community is going against this. Anyway, I start to ask where I can do this or that, okay? And even in Syria, there is no institute or university teaching this. Anyway, so I start to talk with someone who is editing videos for very famous directors in Syria. And that guy, he told me, okay, go and study media. When you finish media, I will help you in the first film for you. Then I work in a company, a commercial one. This was a Christmas night. I only have this memory from that company. I worked for 6 years. I cannot find any picture yesterday. Only this I found for you. Then this was in my first film. When I finished studying media, I decided to have my first film. It's called Two Missed Call. And this is my friend. He was suffering with me. You know, I'm the bad director shouting on him. Anyway, then I started to work also at a culture forum where we presenting cinema nights every Saturday for people. And like we just grabbing people from street. Please, there's a cinema night, you know. After all, I finished my first film. That was the poster. Then I sent it to all festivals in Syria. Then I decided, okay, now I have a university certificate. Then at least I know how to deal with the camera, with editing, directing, makeup, and let's say I have the right tools to teach people after me. Then I decided to participate in a workshop. So the first one, it was this. Here, when I was a participant, we made a short film for 3-4 minutes, and it was rare in Damascus to have such workshop. There I met most of people, and I met Rawan. Rawan, she is with us here. Then we organized the second one, and also it was a very old place in Damascus. We had a short film there. And this is our culture former place where we invite people to have culture events. Then this is our group in Damascus. Every one of us handle something, like someone is writing, someone is doing makeup, and all of that. Then this was the first contract for me. There was a private university, it's called the Yarmouk University, and they asked me to do the theater for them. And that play, it was from the students. I taught them from writing till directing how they can do their play. And I hope it was good. But it seems like it's awful. Well, it's good. I think it's good. Okay. Then I moved to Turkey. In Turkey, there is no chance to work in art. You know, my country in war, then we have to help refugees, we have to help each other. And it's not traveling because you want to do like a tourism, you know? You are traveling with less equipment. You are just running away. Then we have to start from scratch here in Turkey. Those guys, they are awesome. Even if they have no money, they were coming every day for the training. Then we go together to the Mersin International Days for Turkmens, and we submit this theater. This play is for Victor Hugo, and we did it at Mersin International Day. And it was, I think also it was awesome. And the decoration, it was a wood. We brought it from anywhere. We did everything by ourselves. Wow, this is me, well, like within price, you know? And then the idea started to be more and more. What I started to think, okay, people have no money, nothing to do. They only have passion. They want to be something in this life, right? And we already have job. We have some money from here, some money from there. I remember first place where I was training them, it was my home. Then I start to ask NGOs to give me like, please, can you born me, like, just give me this salon and I will do my play here. If you accept, I will do it tomorrow. And they start to accept us. Then we start with like how to write. Every day we were taking a selfie with every people who participate with us. Like this is for camera, this is for writing, this is for acting, it was for makeup, and it was from our neighbors. They borrow us their room, you know? And even it was in culture, NGO in Gaziantep, was in the cafe. One day we have no money, and no one has time to give us his room. So let's go to the cafe, that's it. After all, and even this, it was in a cafe and they helped us to shoot our series, YouTube series. And then we start create the team. Let's think about having a big contract. What we are planning to do is to go with people through training them or teaching them how to do all the whole production, pre-production, and post-production. And the second phase is production with them, then publishing with them. Anyway, here when we close our first YouTube series with this, there were very good participants. They were youth. Not all of them like continue now with us, but I'm happy to employ like 3 of them now in the company. So the idea became more and more. Then we start to apply for other competition. The second competition where like women apply for Kultur için alan, Spaces of Culture from Goethe Institute, and they provide us for a small fund to have a small competition in Gaziantep. It's called Cinema Mobile, and those guys, they made their films by using their mobiles. And what I provide for them, it says just GoPro camera as a prize, as a award for them. Then this is with Gaziantep University. We did an interactive theater in a Women World Day. That says you cannot tell the women what they should to dress. Like you cannot judge me or label me because I'm just wearing like this. So first we have actors, then we change it from the audience. And that way, we made like the student of university participate in our ideas, okay? Anyway, new projects in the way. We have now camera women workshop that will teach only women how to make their short films. The other project, it will be experimental cinema, how people can do in Gaziantep long film under experimental cinema type. Okay, we now out of the dream. This is what we did. This is why I was dreaming to be a director or a filmmaker. Here, was the first time I participate as an entrepreneur. I'm like the last one there. So the idea in Gaziantep, no one teaching us, okay? I'm not saying no one, but in that time, I just quit from the job, and I just want anyone to help me, like from where I should start. And there was an campus program in Urfa, and I had to travel to Urfa every Saturday and Sunday, and sleep there in the campus to take the act lessons, okay? And it was for 12 days. It's okay. They were very awesome people, generous people, provide us like with food, training, and everything, and even let me sleep there. Then, when I get back to Antap, there was an MJ habitat. Mustafa were there. And that was my first competition with other people. And they said, who has a ready program? I told them, me. You have 1 minute to talk. Yeah, I will talk in 1 minute. And then I talked in 1 minute, entered to that boot camp. 2 days, I get the first fund for me. And that fund, I think, okay, should I take it for me? Should I rent a place? What should I do? Okay, so after check, let's buy an equipment. If I have a camera, good lighting, then I start to sell films and movies for people, or renting it, or maybe do something with it. It will bring me more money. Anyway, what I did with that money is I started to teach people on it. Then I went to another NGO, it's called Kurucusu Suriye. They also give me a small fund to train that guys, where we saw them here in this place. So they give us the food, the places to go to work. After all, we start to make some money and to have our place. Everyone will ask me what your idea is about. It's about every idea in this room. My company name is Gate of Sun. What the meaning of Gate of Ideas? In our hand, we have 1,000 of ideas. It may be help us, help another people, and that's our mission, to help you to make it out of your brain. Imagine in the second room you have a studio, and you enter there, just put your idea, and it will be ready after 10 minutes to put it on YouTube. This is what I'm trying to do, and this will grab attention for all people to understand our idea, but if we make it easy for other communities and other people, it will be more interesting, right? How we do this? We follow our dream, follow your dream by using the good equipment, doing your mapping and everything. Why we are doing this? Because there is a lack of information, there is no experience in some cases. By doing a course, the target audience, most of people working in this, I just want to go to our place, to not make it too long for you. This is our place in Gaziantep. It's a building with 3 levels. The first one is entrepreneurs, the last one is a terrace. And this is the chroma side, the technology room, and the editing room. Thank you very much. Together we will have better. I'm sorry I make it too long for you.